Hi, this is Minson Park, and I will be talking about the dangers of falling through the cracks as a young EL child in the school. Toronto is known as one of the most multicultural nations in the world. The City of Toronto's website states that over half of the Toronto's population was born outside of Canada, and over 30% of Toronto's residents speak another language other than English or French at home. That means a vast number of students in the school likely speak another language. Many young students are multilingual and interchangeably use both English and another language together. I recently observed a child whom I will be calling Anna. She's 5.5 years old and is a senior kindergarten. Having both parents whose primary language is Korean, I noticed that they will speak Korean to her while she responds in English. At times she will use two languages interchangeably, and it was interesting to see how her oral language developed as an ELL. Children like Anna, who speak multi-languages, can lack certain literacy skills such as having a more limited size of vocabulary due to the lack of exposure at the home. However, because she seemed to converse easily and have no known accents, she can easily blend and be overlooked among the monolingual students, but end up falling behind academically. Cummins distinguishes this conversational English, BICS, to academic English, CALPS, in which he states teachers and psychologists often assumed that children had overcome all difficulties with English when they could converse easily in the language. Yet these children frequently perform poorly on English academic tasks within the school. Now, when I graduated from the concurrent education program at York, there was no compulsory classes dealing with multilingual children. I had no clue what BICS nor what CALPS were, and I feared many will graduate and become teachers without knowing the difference between them two. As there are no strict guidelines for teachers of how a child is placed in the ESL classroom, this can be a very gray area. With Toronto being a very diverse city, student teachers should be taught how to be aware of whether a child may be falling behind because of this language barrier. Now, remember the child Anna? Well, I want to point out that parents can also play a vital role in helping to develop the child's vocabulary, even if they are not proficient in the English language. Professor Sandra Schechter from York University explains that there is an important relationship between the first language and the second language. Developing the first language proficiency promotes the overall conceptual development and other forms of academic language that are transferable across languages. If Anna is not able to develop strong literacy skills in her L1, she will not be able to transfer these skills to her second language. Additionally, when a parent who is not fully proficient in the second language only interacts with the child in that second language, the child is likely to receive less rich vocabulary than they likely would if they were to be speaking in their home language. To conclude, I want to point out the important role that both the parents and teachers play in either helping or hampering the development of the literacy skills for those whose first language is not English.